night. This is something that doesn't happen very often in fiction. In fiction, a change of heart is basically accompanied by an event. Because of these events, I changed my mind about this. I decided to do this because I was told to do this. It is often easy to understand the cause and effect relationship like this. I agree. However, the original novel does not dare to do this and depicts Saki changing her opinion in a process that is common in real life, where she worries about it for a night, goes to bed, wakes up, and changes her opinion. This expression ran the risk that if it was presented in the wrong way in a visual work such as animated film, it could appear as if she had suddenly changed her mind for no real reason, which is normal. However, in the TV anime義妹生活, the flow of events leading up to Saki's change of heart is described much more carefully and clearly than in the original novel. The hot milk expression is one example, and the anime's original element, cassette tape recordings, which will be explained later, was also used to convey the story delicately and clearly. Saki laughed for the first time. This is really good. You cared most about the cassette tape recordings? Well, go. I mean, indeed. I do want to read this. Saki laughed for the first time in a long time. I'll get to the cassette tape recordings in 1 second. Although Yuta and Saki cared for each other, hold on, and respected each other, they did not spend all their time together. They maintained their own routines in life and occasionally met each other in the moments when they crossed paths, dining table. It's here that Yuta first became aware that it was wrong and out of place to maintain his own routine on his own, a suggestion that he is now aware of. Correct. However, very goaded for this. So far, they have not been going together when they go to their part-time jobs either. And although this is not specifically described in the TV anime, it's very clearly depicted as such in the original novel. I mean, I could have realized that. I didn't need the anime to depict that. I could tell that right away. Only on the way home, they went home together on Akiko's condition because she didn't want Saki to walk alone in Shibuya at night, but that's all. So Yuta also went to work by bicycle as per usual, and on the way home, it was Yuta on his bicycle and Saki on foot. This time, for the first time, they were going to their part-time job together, and since they were walking side by side, he should not have needed the bicycle from the beginning, but he ended up pushing the bicycle out of habit. Beautiful. They have intersected, but there is still a slight gap. That seems a little strange to Saki, and she feels a sudden relaxation in her shoulders. She smiles for the first time in a long time and says she's looking forward to it, which was shocking. I remember Yuta was like, what? Yuta must have felt something when he takes a step forward and receives a positive response from Saki, although I don't think he could put what he felt into words. Now here we get the big part, the cassette tape recordings. This is an element that does not exist in the original novel and is 100% original to the TV anime. However, I'm convinced that this was also something that I had just overlooked when writing the novel, and that it must have existed in their lives. Do you remember episode 1 when Saki moved into the house? She cleared out the room that had been used as a storage room. Aha! So it was the room! The room we saw there was the room! It was a room! Confirmed! Big brain energy is still here. When Saki moved into the house, she cleared out the room they used as a storage room and turned into her room. In other words, traces of the Asamura family past remained in the closet in Saki's room and the cardboard boxes that had originally been placed there. She sensed how Yuta had spent his childhood in this house, from the stickers left on the wall, the water tanks, and the cassette tapes. It was a room. That is wild. You should have commented that, James. You could have joined the big brain group. The room that her cassette room, and came back. So the room that we saw was not a store. It was in fact a room. And I said it was like a room that memories, it seemed as if. It was the old storage room. That's Saki's room. Which is also why, if you remember in episode 6, don't quote me, 5 or 6, when you see Yuta looking to the room, he's looking longingly into the room also because that used to be the old storage room. I was wondering why they were doing that. Wow. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, I'm posting this to YouTube, by the way. We're posting this. Although it may not be common nowadays, there are memorial tapes that record family memories, and I think this one that Saki is listening to is of that kind. I don't have a definite answer to this question, as it does not exist in the original novel and was the brainchild of director Ueno. So wait, they let their things inside Saki's room because that was the storage room. They didn't take things out. I think that she was in charge of clearing out the room. Remember in episode 1, that was the storage room, and she was clearing it out. I remember at one point Yuta's helping, but a lot of the stuff in that room that ultimately didn't get thrown out remained in that room and just thrown in the closet. That's what happened. In the anime, there's less information in the form of text, monologues, and solid words than in written expression. But by creating connection between Saki and Yuta as a child, the emotional changes and the process of developing a liking for him are expressed in a way that is easy to understand. I can't help but feel the craftsmanship, I agree. Now we have carefully and meticulously built up a range of emotions, but have you noticed? I am sure that some of you have noticed. Yes, up to this point, there's almost no monologue from Yuta. We talked about this. Saki's innermost feelings are deeply expressed in the diary part, and thanks to this, even in scenes where she does not use clear words, we can somehow guess her feelings by the intonation of her voice and minor changes in her facial expression. But what about Yuta? Although the point of view and the position of the camera have basically continued to show Yuta, he has hardly used the expression of the voice of the heart and has continued to be expressed only through dialogue, facial expressions, and gestures. What on earth is he thinking? How does his heart move and what happened to it? I want you to fully enjoy the moment when this is depicted for the first time. Next up, is episode 9. In a way, this is probably my favorite episode. It's also the episode that made me personally feel very embarrassed and unbecoming of the original author. 1 week to go, I'm looking forward to the viewers watching it. This is so good. Boom. Let it be known, these were all things, guys, that we mentioned in the beginning of the stream and thought about. The understanding of the tapes. Wow, man, I'm so. You know what? Guys, we need to change the whole hierarchy of the anime season. I'm changing the hierarchy. I'm changing the hierarchy right now. The number one show is Oshi no Ko, and for a long while, Alia was number 2. And in terms of pure enjoyment, Alia is great and is still top tier. Guys, Days of My Stepsister, the detail we are getting. The link? What link? Wait, what link? What did I miss? What link? The detail that we are getting, this is officially the second best show of the season and is the best not anime original, it is the best new series of the season. Please send it. It was in the chat, man. Emil sent the chat. Let's send this before in the chat. I didn't find it. This is already in the chat. Ridiculous. This is great. Oh gosh, I love this. Yeah, this is, I think at this point, right behind Oshinoko, this is the anime of the season. It's so detailed, it's so thoughtful in everything that they do. I love it. I absolutely love this series. I love the thought put into it. And I love how acknowledging the Yuta stuff, like we were talking about, like, we're not getting anything from Yuta. It's coming. It's coming. Brilliant direction. Absolutely brilliant. I ranked stuff yesterday. Gonna change it. We gotta re-rank everything, guys. These episodes have been the last 2 episodes have been godly. I think this is now this might be my favorite episode now, man. Oh, I forgot about Makine, man. I forgot. Oh, dang. This is high A or low S. It's so. Oh, I forgot about Makine. No, Makine is still my second favorite anime. I lied, guys. Too much hype. I do like. No. Oh, I almost forgot about that. Yes, that is true. That is true. Go to my Shoshimin video. Hey. Wait, is it not in my Shoshimin video? I think I will. I think I should post this. It's pretty important. I think I definitely am posting this. That'll be my addendum. Wait. Not my comment. Wait, Sarah. Where was the drama then?